And we continue to track the damage from last night, cleanup efforts, as well as the rain that will be moving in when, Robb Ellis?
I think we're going to see rain from now all the way through Sunday.
Okay.
I think really Friday and Saturday are going to be the days we're going to have to watch when it comes to heavy rain.
Lot. Not just the number of days, but just how much rain we're expecting to get.
I earlier had said maybe 3 to 6 was probably a good number across the area. Angela and I were just looking at some new model data, and maybe he's backing off of that just a hair. I'm not ready to put too much stock into it just yet. I hope that trend continues, because 3 to 6 inches of rain is as much rain as we would see in a month or two here. So we don't want that to come down in a couple of days. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. We'll take you outside and show you what it looks like. We do have the clouds that have rolled in. I think we get a bit of a break from the rain, at least for the next hour or two, but some of you are going to see some showers, and then the intensity will start to pick up. The concern is that we'll see prolonged rain over the course of 3 days. When it comes to rainfall, it's how much, but it's also how quickly. It's the rate of rainfall that oftentimes can be the big concern. Temperatures are into the 60s. The warmer air is thankfully locked down farther to the south, but we may see some of that return over the next couple of days. And what we're going to be dealing with is kind of ribbon after ribbon of moisture. I showed this to you a little bit earlier. Let me show you a bit of a different view of it, a little bit wider here. You can see a lot of that moisture in across the southern part of the state, and I do think the southern part of the state, closer to the Ohio River, this is where they're going to be dealing with significant rainfall. That's going to happen tonight through early morning. Then we see that system kind of lift back to the north for central Indiana into Friday night and into early Saturday. Then we may get a break before the next ribbon of moisture moves in. This latest model run, this is what Angela and I were looking at, does push this just a hair to the south, but that may be good news. If that were to verify, it would keep some of the heaviest rainfall a little bit farther to the south. It's still going to be a lot of rain, but the difference between 2 to 4 inches of rain and 3 to 6 inches of rain can actually be pretty big. Here's what the latest model is calling for. I'll show you the rain potential here. Notice, by the way, the significant rainfall totals that are going to really populate here. Earlier, it was showing Louisville in the 8 to maybe plus range. There could be a couple of locations somewhere along this area in the mid-Mississippi River Valley that pick up close to a foot of rain. By the way, in February, these areas had a terrible flood with some of the spring rains before some colder air came in. So these are areas that are already saturated. 2 to 4 inches of rain now, according to this model, but I still think there could be some spots that pick up 3 to 6 inches of rain. Then we add in the severe threat. Now, good news for today, it stays farther to the south, but it may sneak back into place when we look to tomorrow. Slight risk of severe storms for much of the state, southwestern part of the state. There's still a concern that we could get a slight risk for some severe storms even into Saturday. It's a stubborn pattern. It's not moving very much. There is some relief. You're not going to like it, but there's some relief in that we do cool down a bit Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. That should help to stabilize the atmosphere a bit, but it's also going to keep the temperatures much cooler and drier as we look to Tuesday and to Wednesday.